Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Public Road Reel. Currently on the train right now to Washington, D.C. This is the Blue Line Metro into D.C. Today we're going to do some street interviews. We're also going to follow around TruePatriot. Always have trouble getting his name out of my mouth. It will be an interesting day. It's gonna be a scorcher. It's gonna be hot and humid. It'll feel like Florida. Good morning, Diane. How are you doing? And today I'm gonna work more stepping out of my comfort zone with the public. We're just gonna try to really get some interesting content and show you guys what people are like here in Washington, D.C., both good and bad. Thank you guys for joining me. The one downside about today is I don't have my tripod, so it's not going to be perfect film like it was, but I'm pretty good at holding the film steady. You can see on this platform here, there are branches everywhere. Normally there's nothing. It's really big storms last night. Yeah, I'm looking forward to today too.
Next station. Make sure you have fashion to the yellow train.
The storm went. There was multiple storms and they all went around me. I did get a I went through a little bit when I crossed the Potomac River in DC, but and then when I got to Springfield, you could see I made a short of the video of just this cloud swelling up right in front of me, and then I also got a lightning strike in the video too. It's pretty cool. I think Baltimore got hit really hard. Also, in the news, there was a couple, 75 and 76, struck by lightning and died in front of the White House last night. Really terrible news. But there's multiple confirms that there was a 75 and a 76-year-old couple struck by lightning at the White House. Look at these trains sitting here, guys. All across America, you have these tanker trains, or there'll be the container trains, and they're just sitting here because they don't have the manpower to move a lot of the supply chain across the United States. And it looks like this similar scene. You might think this is just a rail yard. No, they normally don't store anything here. And right now, they're currently storing, it looks like, a bunch of oil. Oh, not the dog. I didn't hear about the dog. That's terrible. How can we make this story worse? But right now, like there were quite a few oil tanks before, which was concerning. Now there's a whole lot more, guys. And this is, I found other streamers and other channels that are reporting on the BNSF Railroad and the strikes that are going on, their lack of manpower, and how it's going to really hurt our supply chain.
Once again, next station, King Street,
But yeah, look at all, they're just being stored here. I don't know if they're full or empty. I'm assuming they're full, otherwise they'd be stored, you know, in some oil yard somewhere. But it's like this across the country, guys. If anyone is traveling, I tried to call BNSF Railroad. The only place I can get through to was like their emergency dispatch on their non-emergency number, and they were not aware of any strike going on. You can see this building right here. That is a very, very evil building here in Virginia. It is a monument to the Freemasons. Which I find very odd, that one of our founding fathers, George Washington, was a Freemason, and he is glorified in this monument. Another thing I find really odd is that George Washington was actually in his 30s when he got a lot of stuff done. Like his late 20s, early 30s. They portray him as old with a wig, you know, wooden teeth or stolen teeth or whatever, you know. But he was actually a very young person. Most of our forefathers were. Sorry, guys. Get off here at King Street, wait for the yellow line to take us across the Potomac River into Washington, D.C.
Doors open.
So we have 7 minutes for the yellow line to arrive. If you guys ever come to the Washington, D.C. area, I would recommend going through Old Town Alexandria. It's a really old area, just as old as D.C. without the pain in the butt. A lot of cool buildings. They have like the world's smallest townhouse here. It was built in an alley between two other townhouses. Like it's barely even big enough for you to lay, east to west. You gotta lay like north to south. There's a lot of interesting buildings here. This is just the the western end of Old Town. So this is more like New Town. But you go down King Street. There's the sign for it. Somewhere. There it is. You go down King Street and it eventually hits the Potomac River. And the buildings there by the Potomac River are very old. A lot of them have historical markers. I just got a message from Steve. He says he's in a meeting. TruePatriot's in a meeting right now, and then we will be hitting the federal buildings. So, I'd say in about 35 minutes, I'll probably be in at the Restoration Movement to meet Steve, and then we'll be going to try to find corruption. We're going to expose corruption for sure by using the bullhorn in front of these buildings that are corrupt. Also try to get some street interviews. Maybe even some train station interviews. That'll be hard to come by though. A lot of people who ride the metro are very timid for good reason. Kind of want to ask people this morning if they're a fan of the United States Constitution and what they feel about it not being taught in our school anymore. Once I get there, I'll probably try to find some pen and paper and make a list of questions to ask the public today. Thank you, Ruth Paul. I definitely have my cloak on today. Pretty slow morning. What is today? Friday? It's pretty slow morning for the metro. Usually there's dozens of people walking around. At least this station, because it's one of the first transfer points. Pigeon in the road. Alright, we have 1 minute till the yellow line arrives to Greenbelt. that will take me to the archive station, which is only a few minutes away from TruePatriot. Look, guys, masks still welcome, but not required. But they're still trying to push that narrative, even though they can't enforce it legally, because us the people, they're still trying. Oh, and then look at this one. A man with a brown shirt and a man bun is yelling transphobic slurs at another person. Please provide the line color of your car number. We have and it says, not in our house. Together we'll report harassment and make Metro safer. So apparently one of the biggest crimes happening in Metro is people yelling at gay people. I have not witnessed this. I've witnessed a lot of people yelling at the police. I've witnessed a lot of people just, yelling at themselves, like talking to nobody. I have yet to see a gay man being bullied on the train. Apparently that's so important they have to advertise it. Unless it's some sort of narrative agenda. But yeah, very, very brainwashing propaganda here on the Metro train. Let's see what posters we have here. There's normally some really good BS posters up, but this train's pretty bare. Sometimes they have some posters that say, if your kid has COVID, take him to this test center so we can do like some sort of medical trial on him. It's sick. It really is. Some of the things I get to see in Metro. Oh, good morning, Sharon. Thank you very much. I did receive my first donation last night. I'm going to need to look back on my Cash App and make sure I continue to repeat whose name it was until they're hearing it, because that was really nice of them. Next stop is Ronald Reagan Airport, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get on this side for the viewers so they can see.
Step back, doors closed.
It's gonna be a hot day, guys. I can tell by how hot the sun is through this tinted glass. It's a very dark tint, and the sun is just cooking. Excuse me. We are going to go into a tunnel for a little bit, and then when we pop out, we'll be at Reagan National Airport. Quite a busy airport. One interesting thing about airports is how every time they get busy, you have thousands actually across the nation flight cancellations. Why are all these flights getting canceled? From what I understand, it's because a lot of the pilots, or ex-pilots I should say, they were getting mistreated. They weren't getting paid very much. They were basically, the only reason they took the job is because they love to fly. I mean, who wouldn't want to fly? Who wouldn't for a living? Even if it was like you were getting mistreated, you get to fly a giant airplane. I mean, that's amazing. And so a lot of them were basically retired military guys that just wanted to keep in the air. And when the vaccine mandates came around, a lot of pilots ended up quitting their job. And to this day, when a pilot quits, you don't just dial 1-800 pilots and get a bunch more pilots. Like That's a lot of training involved, a lot of safety concerns involved, so it takes a long time for them to end up getting a pilot. So the airlines were blaming the government of all people. They were saying it was the FAA, you know, the people who register the flights in the air. They were canceling flights. Now, why would the government cancel flights? They never explained that part. I thought that was a pretty tacky excuse. But I mean, during a storm, when it's coming down like that, it's kind of hard not to take shelter under a tree. So I really feel sorry for that couple. I have taken, I mean, during a storm, if you get right by the base of the trunk at a certain angle of the storm, you could stay dry during the whole storm. But that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, look at the swamp, guys. Yeah, gross. I do not have my tripod today, so I am apologizing to you guys for the shaky content. It's going to be more action-packed today. We're going to try to do some street interviews. Probably going to be denied a lot, but you guys will be here to witness it. Ronald Reagan Airport. Right on the other side of the airport, you will see Potomac River, and then there's also like an Air Force base across the river too. I believe, just to keep Washington D.C. safe is the main reason. I think they also store Air Force One there. They might store it here. I'm not quite sure. I know I have seen Air Force One here at the Ronald Reagan Airport.
Washington National Airport goes on the other side.
He's a double-decker kiss and ride type deal. There's a lot of random interviews I've got where I was not making a video or going live, and I wish I had, so this will be a good day today, guys. Hopefully we get content I have missed in the past. Maybe when we're standing outside of some of these federal buildings, we'll be able to get an interview with a federal worker.
I mean, is it supposed to be fun? Yeah, it's like, it's kind of like sexy. Like, that's awesome. I watched the first two episodes and I was like, I want to watch more of this. I wasn't like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. But like, I actually watched Only Murders in the Building. I watched the first two episodes of season 2 and then, I don't know, I like so
stops will be crossing the Potomac River. This will be a good seat for viewing the Washington Monument from over the river. You could also see the Jefferson Memorial. We have to stop at Pentagon City. After Pentagon City, there's a stop at the Pentagon, and then we cross the river and get into DC on the blue line. But on the yellow line, if you were to, or on the, that's the yellow line. If you were to cross into DC on the blue line, you actually go in a tunnel underneath the Potomac River after Roslyn. Good morning, Maddie Brown. Morning, Beverly. Thank you guys for joining me today. This is Pentagon City. It's mainly known for, I guess it has quite a few apartments, and also the Pentagon City Mall. This is basically right across the highway from the Pentagon. The next station will be the Pentagon. Quite a diverse crowd works there at the Pentagon. Right now it shouldn't be busy. I don't think. Maybe a few people will get off to go to work, but probably won't be a lot of people on the train. This man with the briefcase right here, he's probably getting ready to go to the Pentagon. I don't believe there's any passes I can get to get anywhere near the Pentagon. I've not seen any other live streamer get anywhere close to it. Presidents were Masons. How many of our forefathers were Masons? Good morning, Heather. Thank you for joining us today. Ooh. Trade made a random stop in the tunnel. It's always fun. We will sit in the tunnel. Oh, and the lights go off. You gotta love it when the lights go off. That's the best. Oh, and you can't hear what he's saying. Even better. Can't hear the instruction. You can't see. And the train stopped in a tunnel. There we go. Maybe the light will come back on. Nope, there we go. Yeah, sometimes after a large rain, the track shorts out and they'll have some issues with the train. We did get quite a large storm here in DC. We only stopped for like 30 seconds. It got stuffy real quick. Alright, here's the Pentagon, guys. We just walk through this way over here. There's an access way. Connects you right to the Pentagon building. Or imagine there's a ton of security to meet you there. This evening, probably, guys, on the way back, I'll do a stroll through the Arlington Cemetery, if weather permitting. I myself have not been to the Arlington Cemetery yet, and I've been wanting to go for some time. Soon we will be coming out of this tunnel and crossing a bridge into Washington, D.C. Yes, Maddie, I'm on the way to the mall to meet with TruePatriot, and we are going to go to some federal buildings today. I am running a little bit late, so if TruePatriot does call me, I will be having to end this live stream temporarily to get in touch with TruePatriot in case our rendezvous point has changed. Wow, these women in front of me are talking about corruption. Or maybe they're talking about a movie that has corruption in it, more than likely. Alrighty, guys. There you can see the smaller building is the Jefferson Memorial, and the taller one is Washington Monument. Can't see the post office building. Over here you can see the cathedral. Yeah, there's the top of the cathedral. And quite a big river you cross on this train. I'm surprised there's not more debris in the river. The tide must be coming in. Usually when you have a large rain like we had, you'll have the whole trees floating down the river. Here we have a little, looks to be like some sort of maintenance barge for the bridges. Got a crane. Wow, that is very interesting. Alright, the next stop is going to be LaFont Plaza. After LaFont, it will be the Archives. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I'm excited, guys. It's always a fun day with TruePatriot. Ooh, this track sounds bad. Screech. Normally when I'm riding the trains and I'm not streaming, I'm playing music on my phone. Very politically motivated music. LaFont Plaza is one of the largest stations here. All right, Thomas Jefferson's the man then. Yeah, where's that to?
Step back, doors closing.
Next station is us. If you guys are just joining me, we're getting ready to get to the National Mall and meet with TruePatriot.
Doors opening.
Go line train. Before you go next stop, Gallery Place, Chinatown.
Ooh, smell like a doobie. See if we can get some street interviews on the way to the mall. Once again, some more propaganda at every station. And that's still welcome, but not required. That's doing our part to brainwash everybody. I would take you guys in to see the Constitution, as I'll be passing it, but there is no film of any kind allowed in the archives building. Let me get my card here. Ripple in this wall. it had the prayer of Columbus on there, was those words. I don't know if that was Christopher Columbus. I do believe it was. Oh, here comes the sun. Sizzle. It's a sizzler. Definitely a sizzler today, guys. Some caution tape over here. There's the Archives of the United States of America. I love the top of the pillars. That is some of the best. That detail. Now I am crossing Pennsylvania Avenue, a very large road here in Washington, D.C. Gets you from one side of town to the other. Sort of works as one of D.C.'s highways, but of course we got traffic lights. Here we have a woman of sorts. I think it's a woman, it could be a man. And it says, "What is past is prologue." And just look at the fine detail on this granite. I mean, look at that, guys. This is like a big block, you know, one extra chip, you know, and you just ruin the whole piece. Way cool. So here in DC, mainstream media doesn't like to show you this, but this is common occurrence here in DC. As you can see, we're just outside of the National Archives building. I'm surprised this bench doesn't have like homeless spurs on it, like a lot of cities do, which I really dislike. Similar to things like this here. We'll look for this too in the city. See that? That's to keep somebody from sleeping on it, and they also made it round, make it uncomfortable to even sit on. It's terrible. The United States Courthouse, there's a couple tents pitched there, right in front of the United States Courthouse. And they were harassing 1776 for trying to sleep in their cars. Meanwhile, you got tents put up, people sleeping on benches, like a block away. So one of the things that was suggested by a few members, including myself, not being a member, was we should make our own camp somewhere here in the city. 2 to 3 p.m. Okay. I'll probably be headed home at that time. I'll stick around for the storm, and then after the storm, probably head home like I did yesterday. We'll see how much we can get done today. Oh. This area right here is considered Federal Triangle. There's actually quite the history in Federal Triangle. Back in the day, was it Civil War or Revolutionary War? I think it was Civil War days. It's full of crime, full of prostitution. This whole area was known for, you know, soldiers R&R, where you go and you drink and you get women, and lots of crime, I guess, theft and murder. Like this, at one point, this Federal Triangle area was one of the murder capitals. We got a car, probably construction. Here's one of the entrances to the Federal Trade Commission. I'm not quite sure exactly what the Federal Trade Commission does, but I'm sure they're funneling our money somehow, somewhere. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Okay, Ruth Paul, thank you very much. How you guys doing? Might get a lot of people nervous in my camera. That's okay, I'm not nervous of the people. Take this long way around here. Yeah, I don't stand under trees. I try to stand under these, under like a Smithsonian building. If it does start before 5, I'll be able to take shelter in a museum. The museums close around 5:30. How you doing? I love you, Ruth. Have a good day. Let's see if the crazies are here in the on the mall today, harassing the 76ers. Some sort of construction area that's been cornered off. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Okay, I could do that, definitely. Thank you for the suggestions. That was in Old Town, so that's the one connected there. I really haven't investigated that train station. Looks like we still have an Antifa pit set up, partially torn down. Yeah, I may be able to do that on the way home even. If everything works out, weather permitting. I do want to really check out the Arlington Cemetery because I haven't been there yet. And that is also a stop on the way home. A lot of the cool places in the area, they have a metro stop right in front of it. Here's the Antifa pit. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's David's tent, probably. They're supposed to be setting up a stage somewhere for some sort of veterans concert. Let's see if we can see Steve somewhere. He does hang out by the fountain quite often. He could be up there cooling off. Oh, I see him. I see True Patriot. There's the buddy bear. How you doing, Lisa? Your buddy. Got his head in the sun. You get some sleep last night?
Yeah, still tired a little bit.
Me too.
People.
They're hurting.
Morning.
How are ya?
They're hurt.
I'm good.
That's their real reason. Plus, we increased their channel. They're building.
Oh, let me see that pin.
Huh?
That pin on your hat.
Oh, yeah,
Bottle
baby.
cap. Awesome.
African American lady made that in Hagerstown.
Okay.
Sold them for $1 each. She made
Oh man, that was a awesome.
I should have got like 100 of them.
Yeah.
Should have bought her out.
She probably would have gave you 100 for 50.
I like that. That's awesome.
She probably would have gave you 100 for 50. That price.
She only had like 20.
Okay. Do you want to go to Department of Education? I heard they had a window busted out the other day.
2 people died last night.
I know, in front of the White House. They were standing
In front
under
of
a
the
tree.
White House?
Near the White House.
Figures. How's your channel doing today?
That's good.
I gotta find a few.
Thank you guys who are just tuning in. We have arrived here with True Patriot, and there's getting some snacks, and then we're gonna head somewhere. We have a lot of places to cover, so no shortage there. We just got to figure out where we want to go.
They're gonna go off live stream in a minute.
They're gonna go off live stream.
Because he wants to talk about something we're going to
Okay.
do without anybody here.
Okay, I could walk away.
Yeah. So I
They're gonna have a private meeting, guys. I'll respect that and walk away.
So they got something planned, but probably do it well.
That's okay. It's there. If they want to keep things private, that's on. You know.
It's only
I'll
3
respect
more
it.
days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is Sunday's our last day. And then they're going back to Bunker Hill on Monday.
Okay.
Three more days. You're welcome.
Huh?
I'm coming here every day.
Okay. I'm coming here most days. I do have to take a few days off to get my ID.
Well, this means today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and then I'm going to take some time off.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come Monday if it's a good day at the offices.
But yeah, take a few days off,
But
but
next
not
week-
a few weeks though, right?
Oh, no. Next week I'm going to take 2 full days off.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Get a bunch of business done. And I am looking for an apartment.
Did you hear what's her name?
I got
Has what's her name contacted you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, they're gonna have a private meeting, guys. So I'll sit here with the other streamers. And if you guys recognize Stormtrooper. How was that storm last night, Lisa?
Oh, but it was really something else. 4 people were struck in front of this building here.
This building?
Yeah, around the corner, I heard.
Oh, wow.
And the lightning came down and didn't touch the tent of David's tent on the stage side. It came down and didn't put a burn mark on it.
It didn't even burn
It
it?
came down like not quite a hand, but spread out like that. It spread and it was
That's incredible.
It was a Kodak moment.
And was it loud? I imagine.
Well, no,
Does it sound like the sky was
loud,
cracking open?
But it was yeah, it was a miracle.
That music's not coming from David's tent, is it? Sounds like Michael Jackson or something.
They would be playing Michael Jackson.
That's not David's tent, is it? Okay, they got a little bit more. I don't think it's Michael Jackson, but it has a little more upbeat to it. Sounds like a Michael Jackson style song.
It has some upbeat.
Okay.
Really upbeat. I went there. This one guy was awesome. He was definitely upbeat.
Okay.
Upbeat about Jesus.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
We'll try it. If you have to move, then I'll run over there and get you another chair.
Hey, good morning, John.
Hey, Spud. What are you doing?
The plan today is we're gonna, after TruePatriot is done in his meeting, we will be heading to a federal building. I'm not sure yet. I will leave it up to him, unless he asks for a suggestion. And then I have a few. But at this point, we're gonna wait for him to finish, and we're gonna go ruffle some feathers. Definitely gonna ruffle some feathers today. We're gonna do our best. Yes, Lisa is the woman who was kicked off of the National Mall. She's allowed to be here. They don't want her here at night. It's kind of weird. Even though you're allowed to be here at night. You know, you're allowed to take naps during the day in the park. Why can't you take a nap at night? There's no specific rule on that. So it's kind of weird how they enforce rules here in DC. The music is Shaka Khan. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty upbeat music, guys. Oh no, Lisa's a happy person. It's not hard to make her smile. I feel sorry for her too, but she's in a good place. Yeah, better than being in a homeless shelter, for real. Homeless shelters are really bad around here. I'm pretty sure the park rules don't say any sleeping, because maybe it says overnight sleeping, because tons of people come here and take naps in the sun, you know, suntan, relax, you know, you fall asleep for like maybe 30 minutes or an hour, you know, like no one runs around waking them up, telling them they have to keep moving. Yeah, I also have a friend I went to high school with. He is been homeless for like 8 years now. You know, he has something mentally wrong with him, or he's possessed or something. You know, he's a very nice guy. He's got his heart in the right place. He's not on drugs. But he's been on the streets for 8 years. I think he came from like a broken household. And his dad was abusive, from what I understand. His mom has passed away now, and so he's been on the streets. And I mean, I threw him $10 the other day. First time I saw him in a while. Last winter, I let him sleep in my car all winter long, because I had trouble going to sleep knowing he was out there, you know. And I mean, I was cold in my bedroom. He's sitting outside, you know. So I let him sleep in my car all winter, this past winter. Just to, you know, I didn't leave the car running, but it was enough to keep him from becoming getting hypothermia. And if I had a house, you know, if I had my own place, I would have let him sleep inside, no problem. But I was respecting the owner of the house, and they had no problem with me letting them sleep in my car for the winter. He would show up around between 7 to 10, and then he would leave at like 7 in the morning. So it wouldn't cause a disturbance to the neighbors at all. Oh, here's another freedom puppy.
Max speed was 45.
Freedom puppy.
Where 95 was, and it was just coming down.
Yeah, it was buckets, man.
I'm trying to keep up with.
Freedom puppy.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh.
Victoria and Caroline, so ended up going with Colin. Oh God, yeah. Boy, when you pulled up beside me.
Ooh, look at that dog, guys.
Follow me.
I thought we did. You know, when we were thinking, I had you in the
Oh, he's looking at me.
I'm thinking, how can I get her up here? And I thought, I can't get her to move up. But I had you in the second. See, you have your lights on.
No weirdos yet this morning?
It's 11.
Yeah, I hear that story of a lot, Tammy, where people will get arrested just to get 3 hots in a cot. Yeah, I got footage of a squirrel guy trying to tamper with the porta potties. And then after I told my viewers that, 2 police officers showed up, pointed right at the porta potties. But I'm pretty sure police are watching our channels too, from what I've been told, just to keep an eye on us without having to be here. England 6.
Or are they retaliating against the Christian music in David's tent?
Well, no, one of my viewers said they recognize it as Christian. Oh wait, no.
That's not Christian.
Oh, no,
Got
that
to
music.
do with it.
No, I said retaliate. You know how?
Yeah,
how
yeah.
You have the
Counter protesters.
yeah.
Someone's like protesting David's tent with. Maybe we go check this out while we're waiting on.
Or maybe it's the food truck getting a little.
Oh yeah, maybe the food truck got a new sound system. He's testing it out.
Alright, well.
Or maybe someone rented out David's tent for like a wedding or something, and they're testing the sound. I imagine if you pay, I imagine you get married there if you wanted to.
Well, I'm sure you could, but if you're Christian, maybe in a Christian sense.
I mean, probably, yeah. They'd probably want to keep it that way since it's God's house.
Yeah.
It's not just a tent.
They want the other stuff and then you rent it.
I don't know about the 4. You know anything about the 4 people that got struck? Are they doing okay?
I thought
2
you
of
said
the elderly's died.
I know 2 people died in front of the White House. But what about the?
2 were 71 and 75.
Yeah, it was like 75 and 76.
No, that's separate. That's separate strikes. And I heard there was 4 at first this morning in front of the White House when I was up there.
Yeah, someone was just telling me there's still medical supplies on the ground, and someone was showing the tree where the strike happened.
Yeah, and they said in front of around the building here it was 4.
Wow. And this is the building I take refuge in when it's storming too. So I'll make sure to hunker down if we get a storm today.
Well, there's a little spot over there.
Yeah, in the corner.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa.
Were you safe over there?
I was listening to music late.
But you were safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty late. I had my eyes closed and still listening to music.
At the tent or?
Yeah, then I walked out and smoked a cigarette, and that's when the lightning came down and did that. It was just an interpretation.
No, I don't believe anyone's passing out flyers. They might have some available for the public to pick up. Yeah, there's some sitting out there. But for the past week, at least, no one's really been handing out flyers or really trying to talk to the public. Ooh, there's a fat cigar. That's a stogie. Stogs. Alright, we are getting ready to leave soon, guys. Gonna ruffle some feathers somewhere. What is going on over there, Steve? That's not David's tent. What's going on? That's definitely not David's tent.
No,
They're playing
that's
like
not David's tent. That's too rocking.
now it's like a rave over there, dude. They're playing heavy bass.
It's not David's tent.
It's not.
It has to be on the other side of David's tent because I doubt that. Or maybe the food truck got a new sound system. But I highly doubt they're allowing that in God's house. Even for, I doubt they have a price. It sounds like it's on the other side of David's tent. Like there's a stage on the other side.
Drown them out.
That it could be a counter person from.
What's the plan for today?
Really strict on live streamers right now. If someone has a question, they have to walk away from the live stream to get it answered. I got nothing to hide, guys. There's occasions where I'm talking personal information with people, and I will mute it just to redact any personal information like addresses, phone numbers, stuff of that matter. Oh, there's a stage. Okay. Alright, that's not David's tent. We might walk by there too, guys. Sound system from concert tomorrow. Correct, Monica. But no one's rocking out. They're just playing. They're putting music on the to the speakers. They're just doing a sound check with the recordings. No, they're definitely not protesting David's tent. That's 100% incorrect. The stage is probably 250, 300 yards away from David's tent down the mall, and it's probably gonna, you know, they've had to, when they were at their other location not too long ago during the 4th of July, they had some sort of festival right near David's tent, and it was so loud. So I really felt sorry for him then. At least this time they have like a good 300 yards in between them, even though they have a very loud sound system. And I believe it's something to do with the veterans. Does anyone know exactly what's going on this weekend at the mall, concert wise? Yeah, Diane Botts, you're correct. Do you know which concert it is? Who is the Army? Okay. Thank you, Chris. I was told we were going to be leaving right after this meeting. Look, there's True Patriot. You ready to go soon?
I gotta go with them.
Oh, you're going with them? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry, guys. I was pretty excited to... We can do our own thing, though.
I have to be back here at 12:30 to 1 for lunch because Rebecca is bringing lunch. So we were just going to go around and do some things.
Oh, well, I'm going to walk around.
But after lunch, we can walk.
I think we're going to get some thunderstorms today again.
Around 2 or 3.
I was just going to make a short day. I'm going to go do some street interviews and see what I can do. But I've been waiting around for you, man. I could have been somewhere else.
Sorry.
I thought you were going to text me if there was any updates.
Well, I just found all this out in the last half hour.
I mean, yeah.
I was going to take off right after the meeting.
I'll just keep that in mind.
But you'll be
all
back
right.
around 12:30?
I don't think so. No, I'm going to walk around. I'm going to get stuff done today. Oh, that's disappointing, guys. I'm sorry for letting you guys think that we were going to go around with them, but True Patriot has some obligations to take care of. So we are going to go do our own thing. It's a long walk. Nothing going on here. Not even any crazies here. Here's a little Antifa pit. Oh no, I believe it. I believe it. That's okay. I totally believe it. That's on them. Everyone's an individual. You can't blame Santa. Everyone makes their own choices as an individual. If you choose to obey an order, that is your choice as an individual. Oh, wow. That's not dangerous at all, guys.
That, you know, just takes work away from people.
Yes, we are supposed to get some rain. Some heavy thunderstorms, I believe, again today. Oh yeah, there's no screamers right now. I normally don't give them any airtime. It's going to be hard to sustain a movement when there's so many rules put on live streamers. I do feel sorry for them. I think everyone should pray for this movement, that they receive the way that they're supposed to be doing things and just get closer to God and have more faith. Because this seems to be more of a religious based movement and not a faith based movement. We're gonna go check out the stage, guys, first off. In the future, I am thinking about creating a nature channel for any time I'm doing anything not in DC, like going to Great Falls in Virginia. You know, we have the natural bridge down in Southern Virginia. There's a lot of different things that I would like to cover, and so someday I will be creating a nature channel as well. Yeah, I didn't even get offered a water, guys. That's crazy. I don't have my bag today. Well, Steve was trying to link back up at, our TruePatriot wanted to link back up at 12:30. We were originally supposed to meet at 10 a.m. and get started with our day since it's so hot. He has other obligations that he feels is more important. And I understand, it's scary being thousands of miles away from your home. It can be very scary at times. So you tend to want to stick to a group when you're far away from your home. I know. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to, I am really low on cash. I literally don't have a way to buy water at the moment. I was assuming that our plans were going to follow through that were made 24 hours ago, or about 20 hours ago. I'd made plans, and I was told there'd be a text message if there was anything different. So I thought Steve would be able to grab me a couple waters, but TruePatriot has other obligations today. So if you guys would be able to cash at me just even a couple dollars so I can get a water, I'd appreciate it. It is hot and moist today. The sun is full force, and we had all that rain last night. Plus, it's the swamp. I do want to make a shout out to a donation I received yesterday. I will be posting the name on this video. I will try to definitely remember to to all my donors. Here's David's tent. It's a 24/7 worship service. I can't go in there with my camera. There's no live streaming. But it's a pretty cool thing they have here right in the mall, that they allow them to stay here all year long. Yeah, maybe there's some veterans here we can talk to. Oh man, I want to go to the Lightning. So far away. I might be able to ride a scooter at this point, but I don't have any way to. I don't have any funds to get the scooter. It'd be a little difficult to hold the live stream and scoot, but I'd be able to do it. I just don't have the means to do it right now. It would be like a 2-mile walk to the White House to see that tree. Oh no, I had 3 bottles of water. They're all already gone. So that's why I'm not terribly thirsty, but I'm gonna be thirsty. You should drink more than 3 bottles of water on a hot day. But yeah, it's always definitely a good idea to be self-sustaining anyway. There's some cool shows that go on, like a camping type deal where you're supposed to go with everything you need, and there's no money being transferred at all. You trade items. I think they're called the burns, like people who like playing with fire. They'll have like a party, and part of the thing of the party is you're supposed to bring everything you need. You're supposed to be 100% self-sustaining. You can't ask your neighbor. You can, but you're not supposed to be asking your neighbor for anything. If you do need something, you're supposed to make a trade. And I feel like the most valuable trading items at a camping thing like that would be socks. Bring a bunch of fresh pairs of socks. So that way, in case you need something, you run out of a certain item while you're camping, just trade socks. Got fresh pairs of socks. Everyone wants those. Oh, there's still blood on the ground there. That's not cool. Yeah, and I also did donate about $300 of my own money to the movement. I have literally tried to do everything I can to help them, and it seemed like the more I did to help them, the more that I kind of got pushed away. But I'm gonna stop talking about that. It's just kind of upsetting. But it's not just this movement. You go all around the country and people are just weird. It's not just these people. It's like a lot of people nowadays. A lot of different places. I'm gonna walk in front of the Natural History Museum on the way to see the stage that the Army is putting up. And we'll be able to catch another sound check. If you guys like the content you get here on my channel and want to see more, just remember to hit the subscribe button. Afterwards, press the notification bell and select all, and you'll be notified anytime I go live. You don't have to view me every time I go live, but at least you'll have the notification to know that I have gone live, since I'm not a 24-hour channel. And I don't have a set schedule yet on things, so my lives could go on in the morning, they could go on in the afternoon. It really depends on what I have going on in my personal life as well. I think I'm gonna go in this art museum here, use a water fountain. Or it's not the art museum, it's the Natural History Museum. Do you guys want to take a tour of the art museum or the Natural History Museum? Hold on, let me see what that said. I didn't see Santa give you money back yesterday, or was it the day before I saw him hand you cash? No, he attempted to hand me cash that I needed desperately, but I knew I had just made a donation to them, so you can't get cash back from any donation. It's like a form of, that's not good. But it was offered to me off of my camera. I don't know if any other streams got it. I'm hoping so, because it needs to be known I did not take the payoff. He tried to pay me off and I did not accept it. Saddens me, all of the chatters in the other lives are so brainwashed by this. If time proves differently, I will gladly stand corrected.
Ice cold water, $1.
$1, ice cold water, $1. This is where I normally, when I'm in DC, before the movement was here, this was my water go-to. Ooh, here we have a nice slice petrified wood here. After DC, I plan on sticking around in DC for quite some time. Today my plans did not go as I thought. I had previous plans with TruePatriot. He had more important things to do, I feel, and was not able to make it. So we're just gonna kind of have a cool day. Ooh, I can feel air conditioning already. I know, $1 is a great deal. That's why I always come this direction. I'll be able to see the chat a lot better inside, guys. Whew. Free admission. Thank you. Yeah, water should definitely be free. There is free water. It's a water called a water fountain. I will find the water fountain, usually near the restroom. I'll do a walk around in here and cool off. Wow, dude, look at this. Wow. I didn't know they were that big.
Way up there with the big long tail? That's a ringtail.
Look at this guy. That's a character right there. That is a character. Hey, look. We got red squirrel. We got squirrels in the museum too. Yeah. I never knew a walrus was that big. That's a lot of mass, guys. It's like the size of a small whale, I thought. Let me adjust my focus, guys, now that I'm indoors. Just give me one moment. I'm gonna try to get you an even clearer picture. Focus here. Here, let me do it through this glass here. Ooh, that's pretty clear. That's blurry. There we go. Alright, we are adjusted. We're gonna move a little faster. I mean, look, this rhino is like the same size of a walrus. It's Mr. Fox. Yeah, I'm pretty low on money. I don't have much funds at all, Tammy. I mean, I have friends that look out for me once in a while. Right now, I'm waiting to go to school. I'm gonna take an IT course and possibly pursue an IT career because I would be able to do that like anywhere in the world. I just have to be on my laptop for a few hours a day. There's a lot of IT jobs out there. If you guys like what you see, want to help fund my lunch today, my moderator John will be putting my Cash App up every half hour or so if you guys like this content. We're gonna go try to find dinosaur bones now, I think, or see what's on the way. Human origins. It's a good day for museums because it is hot outside. Oh wow, these are like some native artifacts. France, Czech Republic. Wow, look at the years on some of these guys. That is incredible. I'd love to find something like this.
It'd be cool to go to that cave in France that has like that.
I'm gonna take a short tour and cool off, find a water fountain. We're gonna head back to that stage and see if there's anyone there we can talk to. And then probably hit another museum while we walk other places to stay cool. I do want to show you guys the gems, man. They're incredible. Yes, that is correct, John. I even have screenshots and all that. That's not creepy at all. Okay, Shauna, I'm definitely gonna go to see Gems. My favorite by far. I usually go there first. I haven't seen this area in a long time. Because I'm usually always going to see the Gems first. So I was gonna try to hit other areas I haven't seen in a while. Because for those of you who don't know, I do live near the area. So I will be sticking around DC. I am going to be working on future content offline, you know, like where I can write down things I want to do and kind of stay focused on a plan, not have to rely on other people who cancel plans last minute. Because that's not good for anybody. I had quite a few. But now we are. Oh, there's a giant squid over here. Formaldehyde. Yeah, I met Frosty Bruce once. He comes to the channel. It'd be cool to team up with him, possibly. And we could go to expose different things in DC. A regal thorny oyster. I bet you that's delicious. That don't even look real.
Oh, there's the wolffish.
Alright, let's go upstairs and see the gems. If anyone has made a donation already, I'm not able to view it. I want to say thank you. So I don't have any lunch money today. Did not come prepared at all. Seen in a long time. They took me out. And the reason I haven't been able to see them is because I've been here in DC. Both supporting in the beginning, because I was part of the I was part of RM when they first came to DC. The second day, the day after Santa was arrested, mainstream media was bragging about the arrest of him. So on that day, I showed up to DC to support a movement that stood for everything I stood for. This one's going down, guys. And this one looks like it's gonna be going up. Thank you, John T. Well, I didn't travel a very long way to support them. I'm only 30 minutes away. Thank goodness I don't live like 1,000 miles away to come, because I would have, you know, if the outer perspective of this movement is really good. They stand for a lot of good things on paper, and it really looks like it's a very good organization, and a lot of it is. How you doing? Oh. Just didn't hit the button hard enough.
I've been getting it like 8 times. It takes a long time.
Yeah, it just went off, and there it goes.
Going up?
Yeah. What is the third and fourth floor?
Staff area.
Okay. Here we go, guys. This is one of my favorite exhibits in the world, by far. We will end this tour with the Hope Diamond, but this thing is incredible. If you guys want to read some of the things I'm looking at and I don't give you enough time and you're on your phone, and you know, I recommend you take a screenshot, and that'd be helpful if you guys want to check out content later, or you could always you could review and pause the stream as well. I'm not going to be able to catch everything, but I will try to catch what my eye catches.
See the diamond. It's right here. Dive at 17. At 17. Chopped emerald. A bar.
Let me do the focus again.
That's a lot. Oh!
Yeah, the producer jumps in this room.
Colombia, Brazil,
Tanzania,
I'm more of the raw gem kind of person. And that was a few of the set gems they have.
Alright guys, this next room is very crowded, okay? So it's even more important that we stay together. That's the inside or
It looks 3D. Stare at it. It looks 3D. Oh, God, it hurts my eyes. I'm not looking at it.
Super crowded in here. We're gonna be
I've heard children in here before say, "Daddy, Daddy, is this man-made?" No, none of the stuff you see here, even that pyrite, none of this is man-made. Yeah, I'm a little off my mission right now. I'm just trying to stay cool. Making sure I don't dehydrate. Look at the sheen on that. Thank you, Mara.
Rotten eggs smell like salt.
Connie, I don't know, people like to sit on the lawn for freedom. I don't know. You could review some other channels or even earlier content of mine, and you could figure out what stay on the lawn means. I stayed on the lawn for a month. So this next case over here that I'm approaching, it's asbestos in its raw form. No, my Cash App is $ Josh and kids. Oh wow, that is amazing. Now, I'm about to show you guys one of my favorite pieces on this whole thing. Yeah, we don't want to talk anything about 1776. Unless it's important news. I'm not trying to expose them for anything. I think they'll do that just fine by themselves. Look at that guy. Looks like an asteroid.
When I can just drive by, it's not like I'll sit here and look at everything. That looks like stairs.
But this piece right here from Arizona, it's petrified wood, and the slice of it actually looks like a horizon of a petrified forest. Very amazing. One of a kind. Connie Rice, you're funny. Nice. Ooh, this is some quartz from France. I've personally mined quartz out of Arkansas. There's quite a big piece on the other side. Oh, here's some Arkansas quartz there, but that's a cut piece. One of the medium-sized points in this piece here is like what I was finding in Arkansas, very readily available. I highly recommend going quartz mining in Arkansas. We're gonna double back and get the other side of these gems.
The dark color one right there. Smoky quartz. Anna Maria thought it was cool that we could feel the one you were sitting next to.
Look at those guys. Oh, that doesn't even look like a true smoky, but I bet it is. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, what is that? I've never seen that in my life. It looks like some sort of freaking computer board. That is way cool. Here's a ginormous quartz rock from Arkansas.
The electrons roll about in different energy levels. If a particular car has the right energy, it can pick an electron to a higher energy level. That car is absorbed.
Okay, what are we saying?
I want to let you guys know right now that this is a little bit off topic from this channel. I do plan on someday starting another channel that's more nature and museums, but right now it's really hot outside. It's quite miserable, so we're just going to do some museum tour. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
It's my favorite.
Ooh.
Like, look at that, like, blue. That's so pretty. But then you, like, carve it, and it's just...
Oh my gosh, you guys know how much money that is? This is incredible. I mean, we're looking at easily, just this case alone, $1 million. Easy.
You see it, the middle one. But, like, that one's Hey, look! That's a diamond rock. That's cool.
That is cool.
748.
Just uncut.
That's the one I would steal. Because everyone else would steal them. And they'd be cut. That just looks like a rock.
This piece is incredible, guys. Can you imagine transporting this? Thank you guys. I'm glad I got some support on the new channel that I'm going to create. Ooh. Wow, look at the structure in this thing. Oh my gosh, like a snowflake.
This guy. Look at how pretty this one is, Gemma.
Alright, and this is basically like a part of a stalagmite that they cut open. Ooh, look at the fine hairs on that. Got porcupine. No problem, Eric and Doris. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Oh, sorry, Caitlin, I missed that. Let me scroll up. Before this goes further, please make amends. You will be accepted back if you are truly humble. Huh? I mean, I am humble, but I also, like, I have self-respect. You know, like, if I'm being the bigger man, that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to be the bigger man. My own mother doesn't even appreciate me being around them at the moment, so I have respect for my mom. I have respect for myself. If I do receive an apology, they have my phone number. They could even text it. If they want to do that, they could text me an apology or an explanation, you know, and it'd be no problem, but when they do come back into DC, I will be following them. I do still have quite a few friends within the group. That kid just shoved his mom out of the way. It's crazy how children behave nowadays. Alrighty. Yeah. Ooh, look at the 3 colors in that one, guys. I know, this is all God's creation. Man did not do this. This is like a watermelon tourmaline. Can you tell why they call it watermelon tourmaline? I have anyone here that likes gold? Oh, that was in Spotsylvania County, Virginia. I used to live there. Wow, that would be pretty cool to find gold like that. You guys want to take a guess how much all this gold's worth?
No, no, las de ayer estuvieron enseñando que cómo se ve cobre.
Pretty cool. They leave some rocks out for everyone to touch. Actually even says, please touch. I do notice a little bit of a lag here, guys. I apologize. This is a radioactive meter that is activated as soon as the rock goes by. Pretty incredible stuff. This is like the same granite they use on the curbs here in Washington, D.C. near the mall. Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. I love gem shows. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I really appreciate it. I really want to continue bringing everybody content that they want.
Joshua.
Wow. So this is like volcanic. Wow, it's like volcanic glass inside of granite.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is like works of art, guys. You are welcome, Carol. Anywhere you want to go. We will make it there. Yeah, and every day is a surprise. You don't know what's going to happen unless we got plans, but plans end up not always following through. So every day is a new day, so take this time to make sure everyone presses the subscribe button. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell and select all so you'll be notified anytime I'm creating content. You don't have to watch the content right then and there, but you will receive a notification letting you know that content is being made through videos, live streams, and also shorts.
But they can get sucked into the earth so we can start again.
We are going to be approaching the... Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. God bless you. Look at the outside of it. Oh, that's a meteorite, guys. Wow. Okay, that's incredible. What is this over here? Central component of multi-anvil press.
Trying to figure out which one looks good in the kitchen. So where's the difference of every drill? That was exaggeration. That was fun.
Dire que d'être dans l'espace, c'est
Later on this evening, we will be going to the Arlington Cemetery. That's after we're done with DC. Arlington Cemetery is located near the Pentagon. It's off the Blue Line. And I've never been, so we will both be going for the first time. Maybe some of the viewers probably have been. I've been in the area a long time, so I have no excuse for not going. So that's why I'm gonna make sure I'm able to go. This is like some apparent Apollo tongs. That looks very handy. An Apollo scale. We're getting into the space rocks, guys. Now over here I thought was really interesting. I know these rocks are special. Because there's a camera right there facing right on it. And then look at this one right here. Its own glass within us. Something special about it. It says at about 4.5 billion years old, 4001, much older than other Mars meteorites. Several scientists propose that this meteorite contains evidence of ancient life on. Really, what gives meteorites their value is how much data they contain, specifically undiscovered data. If you were to find a meteorite that's pretty common and they've basically got all the data out of it, all the information they can, it's not worth as much. But when you have a one-of-a-kind data rock with possible evidence of things, that's when it becomes very expensive. And that would probably be why there was an extra camera sitting right on it. I mean, we just viewed easily millions of dollars worth of gems. I mean, look at these pillars. Okay, I'm sorry about the lag, guys. I believe it probably is the building. I have noticed it started lagging. I will be going live for another hour, and I will have to get some lunch and also some water. I really appreciate the donations, or the one donation I am aware of from Tam. Here, let me get you guys a view of the Hope Diamond before I start.
They got it rotating. Yes.
There's no.
Max. Look.
Oh, it moves around, Brady.
It will turn back, yeah. Go around.
Alright, that was the gems, guys. I'm gonna try to get somewhere where my signal's better. We're gonna do a little bit of walking around outside. Maybe we'll go into the Hirshhorn Museum. It's not modern art, but it's more like current art. In case you guys are having issues with the stream, I am going to be outside soon, and we will have better service outside. You guys are welcome, Shauna. That's alright, Eric. I'm not that camera shy.
You can do the mummy exhibit first if you want to.
We just kind of got pending things going on in DC.
Thank you.
No problem.
You definitely.
I love how in the 90s people weren't so scared, but now everyone has to sanitize every time they do anything. I do believe hand sanitizer kills the good germs along with the bad germs, but these good germs actually help to kill off some of the bad germs. Thank you, man. Have a good day. All right. Yes, I am streaming in 720p, so do remember to, if you do have the service available to do so, I know not everybody has good internet, but if you do have a good internet or you're watching from home, more than likely you can be able to turn the settings up to 720p if you know how to, and you get a little bit clearer picture. I really appreciate the donations, and I will be getting a water soon and some lunch. Right now we are going to walk to the Hirshhorn Museum. We'll probably go through the sculpture garden first.
Feels better.
Ah. Oh, sorry. Got the date wrong there. I'll try and correct it later.
Daddy, look at
As I do date most of my videos, so I will be able to look back at my content and not have to be a little bit easier documentation, having all my videos dated or live streams. I usually don't date shorts though. But thank you for I accept any corrections like that. Otherwise, I end up looking silly. Crazy how long it takes to take down some of these structures. This was left over from the 4th of July, but Park Service still has left it up. It could be that they're leaving it up to restore the area from the 4th of July, but this area was blocked off on 4th of July too, so maybe it's just a restoration project. But it started on the 4th, just before the 4th of July, about 2 weeks before the 4th. I had brought in some friends out here to do the museums. Here's that stage over here, guys. I don't think they take card at that stand. I'm gonna have to get something to drink in a cafeteria.
You want to go back?
I believe that the water guys down there, they're cash only. I could probably get some cash out and get that, but I'm gonna I don't know where I'm gonna get lunch today. I'll figure it out later. Before I go to lunch, I will be ending the stream, but that's not going to be for another hour. I actually have never been in this visitor center, guys. This is a really old building. I'll probably take you in there first before we go to visit the Hirshhorn. It's steamy. DC, Florida, what's the difference? Oof. Hot. I guess I could breathe a little bit better here than Florida. Florida is like literally trying to breathe in a hot tub, like under the water. Yes, I do have the Cash App card. I just don't think the water guys, I don't think they take card, they take cash. They might take card. It's a little bit of a walk, but they have a really good cafeteria in the Native American Museum, or the American Indian Museum. It's a very nice cafeteria that was even promoted by Rachel Ray, apparently. Oh. So we're gonna go in this, I guess it was a Smithsonian institution at one time. Check out the outside real quick and we'll pop in inside. It says it's a Smithsonian Visitor Center. So I'm telling you, just from walking from over there, whew, that was hot. Yeah, it's the heat index that's caused by the humidity. It's just making it indecent outside. Ooh, Tyson James just went live, I think. He is like a Christian conservative music artist that speaks a lot of truth, and in a lot of his content, music ends up getting banned off YouTube. James Smithson, founder of the Smithsonian Institution, who died at Genoa, Italy, June 26, 1829. His remains were brought to the United States in 1904 for reinterment in the care of the institution he founded. Wow. Mr. Smithson must have been a very, very wealthy scientist individual. Hi guys. Alright, that's a really old flag too. Okay. Oh wow. Maybe this is my sign, guys. Okay, we could probably make that happen. We go to walk back to the Native American Museum. It is definitely worth it. It is my second favorite museum. Hey, sir.
But we don't want to go in.
I don't know why they're checking bags. I mean, it's pretty. Oh, I got. Never mind. It does go further. So right now we're at the red building. The Native American building is right here. This is under construction. That's the Air and Space Museum. Right here is the National Gallery of Art. This square right here was where the Restoration movement was. Like the Antifa square that was set up was right here. And this is the Native American Museum here. One museum, another one I haven't seen yet, is right here, the American History Museum. Similar to, it's like the natural history, but it's the American history. This would be the Washington Monument would be right here somewhere. Pretty neat little table they got set up there. It's a good bird's eye view. Oh man, who do we got here? Let's see if there's a way up into some of these towers here. That'd be really exciting to get into this castle tower somewhere. The Commons. Ooh, I see a guitar. Detail on that. Okay, I can. That's incredible. Incredible. Even these doors, incredible. Here is the building I'm in. Yeah, this is the building I'm in. Right now, I'm probably standing right here. So I really want to get into this tower right here. So I need to go back. Yeah. We're going to the moon. Is there any access to any of the towers here? No. No? Okay. Thank you. No, there's no tower access, guys, but that would be cool. Probably be pretty crowded. But.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. No problem.
Thank you. So, they come this way. I keep all the way down the car.
You're welcome. How much more time do we got here? We got another 30, 40 minutes. Probably gonna go to the Hirschhorn while I pass it. It isn't modern art. Modern art was more like recent. You know, people who are, I forget how it was explained to me, but this art is more like current, not modern, but current art. Some of it is a little different. Some of it definitely is not what I stand for, you know, being current art. Shout out to Corey Funk, the Funk Man. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all my viewers, especially the subscribers, my hard-working moderators. You see plants here that you don't see in people's yards around here. Some of them take a lot of special care. Some of them die. A lot of them end up dying in the wintertime, and they got to replant them every year. Please enjoy this tobacco and smoke-free garden. I think they need to change the water, guys. Looking a little blue. Maybe the filter's clogged up. This building here was the Futures Museum, but it changes every so often. They put new installments in there. I'm not sure what is next. That's a really cool Japanese maple.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I'll catch up to you. I've got to go put this back. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
All the way back there? No, I've got to find down in the front.
Do apologize for the glitchy feed, guys. Hope everyone's able to view without a problem. Steamy, steamy, steamy. Sauna, sauna, sauna. Little rose garden. I love how they name every plant here. It's amazing. Okay, Rel, I got your call earlier about streaming, so I couldn't answer it. If you send me texts or even on the chat, you know, I can read that. I think it is going to be storming later, and I'm not sure what's going on outside of the National Gallery of Art or who's sticking around. I was told Steve was going to be back at like right now, but I'm not sure. Flowers just couldn't contain themselves, man. They're popping out the ground. I love it. But yeah, all these names for everything. Mangave, kaleidoscope. Some of them have some really funny names. Oh yeah, this plant here is incredible. Yowza, seriously spiny. This is a Solanum gutnes, a tomato relative hailing from the Andes where it grows and tall. It is an annual and reaches maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. In a season, the orange fruit is used to make a fruit drink. Oh wow. Look at this, guys. Look at these spines on this thing. You ever seen a plant like this before? Underneath, on, like, I don't think your goats are gonna get into this. No, DC tax dollars do not pay for this. In a sense, it's the United States. This is technically federal property, so federal tax dollars do help to maintain the upkeep of all this. DC has very little to do with the Smithsonian. DC does make quite a bit of money off of these museums by enforcing towing. So we saw yesterday it took them 10 seconds to throw a car in the air. After pulling in behind it, they had, boom, done. Guy was out like 20 seconds later. Saw his car in the air. So whenever, it's always best to definitely take a train to DC, park in Virginia somewhere, and hop on the metro.
What are you doing?
Here we go. Fairy castles. I think they're speaking French. A lot of French tourists I've seen. These guys are really cool. Looks like a pineapple. Yeah, I've had one COVID test in my life. It was not pleasant.
When you're in DC, just enjoy it.
Kids went from, that's funny. I love hearing some of the families around here on vacation. Yeah, maybe French Canadian too. That is a good point. I have met some Canadian families that were really nice. Not in my live stream. Wow, look at this flower, guys. And this thing looks like a weed. Look like lilies. federal building. That's all it really says on the building. A bunch of offices. Maybe we can go see the Yayoi Kusama. You have to get a ticket. The ticket is free. It's just to kind of moderate the amount of people going in and out. I'll see if there's any availabilities. It still is pretty early. They are doing some work on this building, so they got it all covered up. Yeah, it is definitely hot, guys. But I am having a great day. I'm glad you guys are with me. Oh, man. Oh, I can feel some air conditioning. Alright, and I'm gonna find a water fountain, I promise, this time. Oh no, they're stuck in Canada? I didn't know that. Yeah, this is a really cool structure, guys. Try to go out and get you guys some view of the building out here.
You don't have a bag, sir. Walk in.
Thank you.
Next. Who you breaking?
Oh man, guys, it is warm. It's cool in here though. Look at this table, everybody. Imagine having to level this thing. Oh my gosh, making perfect slices. You are welcome, Funk. Alright, let's go down there and see if we can. Actually, the tickets are up here. Let me see what times they have available. Maybe we can get one for later. Let's see, it's 12:30. Thank you. You guys have tickets for downstairs?
No. How many in your party?
Just one.
Oh, I do have one for 3:45.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Thank you, appreciate it.
The last.
Yeah, you got one ticket here, 3:45. What time is it now? 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3. I can't promise I'll be able to make it, but I am gonna try. Let's go upstairs and see the other places that you don't need a ticket for. Also, I'm gonna keep a lookout for a water fountain. Okay, I'll be sure to check my email, John. Thank you very much. Look out this window, guys. Alright, the exhibition here that is open is different. Very, very different. Projector's not working. Oh, there it is. This is Lori Anderson with her video pieces she did, using herself like a drum set. Different, definitely different. Pause anytime if you really want to read some of this. And just remember to go back, push it back forward so you'll be live with us. This stuff's weird. I'm not gonna go over all of it. Let me skip to 2000. Resident Australian Institute for Machine Learning and pursues new branches of artificial intelligence, of course. I said, guys, I don't stand for everything in here, but it's always interesting to look through a different window. Ooh, what is that? Yeah, tell me this doesn't remind you of communism. Like, this is communism all the way. It looks like the one flag's broken. That's a shame. But yeah, this just screams communism, guys. It's so creepy. So creepy. First time I saw this, I was just in awe. I'm gonna be quiet so you guys can hear the humming that makes the flags move. definitely like a haunted house. Very creepy. A shame. You can see right here, it looks like someone really didn't like this and they actually tore the flag. I know. Really creepy. Like, I would imagine something like this would be in like a North Korean museum, you know, like Kim Jong-un History Museum. So weird, so demonic. Apparently that was from Oh Superman 1981. How you doing? Y'all want to get creepier? There's really no point to this, guys. It's just super creepy. Kind of like a little haunted house tour. But these things are glowing from this projector up here. It's actually projecting these 3D looking images. That's pretty cool. It's like a freaking demonic ramble. Makes no sense. Yeah, trapped souls is right.
And you are the one. If you were to take me into your body, would I be the same? Change in all its forms. Cones of dry water on the sidewalk. The earth is the eyes of the newborn baby.
Thomas, I think you need to move the try to go forward so you can catch up with the live stream. I think you're a few minutes behind the live. Everybody is a weasel except you. Poem by Angry Rescue Rat Terrier. Courtesy of Craig Nelson. These are really cool. It's like a crossword puzzle that got crossworded. These are, guys, if you can't tell, it's shreds of paper with a projection screen over it, giving it an almost 3D effect. Yeah, really weird. These newspapers are really cool, like really time consuming, I can tell. Like some of them are even Chinese papers, but they strip them and then they reweave them together like a quilt. Super cool stuff. Oh, here's the Wall Street Journal, can you guys tell? I think this is Donald Trump. Crazy. Time consuming. I mean, imagine how easy it is to rip. Like you get so far along and then you rip a little piece. Like this is a Chinese newspaper.
I'll show you how to walk. See? Come on. Walk, see?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're almost done, guys. I'm gonna find a water fountain. Almost out of the creepy music. I do like that lamp. It's a violin. Alrighty. We have the other ticket for $3.45, I believe, and that exhibit is not creepy at all. It's like an infinity room that looks like it goes on forever and ever. It's really, really cool. No creepy music, nothing weird, just really cool scenes. Look at how skinny this escalator is. It's a single file escalator. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream here, and I'm gonna find a cafeteria and some water. Take a break. I suggest everyone get some lunch if you haven't already. If you are not a subscriber, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you to all my viewers, especially the subscribers, and especially those of you who have donated. You are helping, you are a part of the channel. You are making sure this content that's out there every day. I really appreciate everything you guys do. Please check back on me later. And have a great day, guys. Thank you very much. And we will have some more fun today. Check back in later. Bye-bye, everybody.